Abdullah bin Abdul Aziz Al Saud, and the message reads, on the occasion of the holy month of Ramadan, we have the pleasure to express on behalf of the people and the government of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and indeed on our own behalf, our sincere fraternal greetings and best wishes for good health and well-being of Your Excellency and the people of the Gambia. May Allah the Almighty accept our fast and all prayers and make this month of blessing and benediction for all people in the Islamic Ummah. Please accept prayers. Please accept, Your Excellency, my compliments and our consideration. The interim president of the Arab Republic of Egypt, Chancellor Abdel Mansour, has also extended goodwill greetings to the president, and the text of the message reads, it is with immense pleasure that I extend to Your Excellency heartfelt congratulations on the occasion of the advent of Eid al-Fitr. I pray to God Almighty to bestow health upon Your Excellency and to bless your brotherly people and all people of the Islamic nation with ever more progress and prosperity. Highest consideration and appreciation. The text of the message from Turkish Prime Minister Abdullah Gül reads, I present my sincere congratulations to Your Excellency on the occasion of Eid al-Fitr. I hereby extend to you my best wishes for your good health and happiness, as well as for the welfare and prosperity of the Gambian people. Meanwhile, His Excellency the President of the Republic of the Gambia, Sheikh Professor Alhaji Dr. Yahya A.J.J. Jammeh, acting under the provisions of Section 71(4)(b) of the Constitution of the Republic of the Gambia, has relieved Honorable Ami Diouf of her cabinet appointment with immediate effect. In the same vein, His Excellency the President, acting under the provisions of Sections 71(1) and 71(3) respectively of the Constitution of the Republic of the Gambia, has appointed Justice Mama Fatima Singate as Attorney General and Minister of Justice with immediate effect. The outgoing FAO country representative Monday evening bade farewell to the President, His Excellency Sheikh Professor Alhaji Dr. Yahya Jammeh, at a ceremony held at the State House. Dr. Baba Gana Ahmadu is leaving the Gambia for Namibia after the end of his 5-year stint in Banjul. Asatumane reports.
The Gambia as a Food and Agriculture Organization country representative for 5 years, contributing to the development of different areas such as agriculture, education and the fisheries sectors. He has made a name for himself in both urban and rural Gambia, touching the lives of different people in this country. Dr. Baba Gana Ahmad is set to leave Banjul for Windhoek for the same mission. His departure was felt by the whole of the Gambia, including the President, who, though on leave, had to just say goodbye to a man who during his tenure immensely contributed to the development aspirations of the country, whereas he said he was motivated by his leadership.
I would like to start by expressing my very sincere and very profound gratitude personally to His Excellency for coming over to see this occasion in spite of the fact that he is on leave. I think that tells a lot about what His Excellency, the regard he has for the work of FAO in this country. Your Excellency, I'm very, very grateful and very appreciative for this very pleasant and very surprise gesture. I've been here 5 years, and His Excellency has personally been a source of a great deal of inspiration for me as a leader, first of all.
Dr. Baba Gana Ahmad, in a touching tribute, hailed the Gambian leader for passionately and genuinely caring for the Gambian people, saying President Jammeh is not only a model for this country, but the whole continent. His departure is felt by the whole of Cabinet, most of whom had the privilege to work with the man for the period of his term.
It will be very difficult. It's very difficult for me to say goodbye to Dr. Ahmadu, because we have worked at the technical level and at the policy level, and we have achieved certain things that we've been working on. And Dr. Ahmadu has been very, very instrumental when it comes to the achievements of different sectors, because he's worked with us, he has encouraged us, he has given us literature to read.
My first encounter with Dr. Ahmadu was sometimes last year this time, when we had that critical situation of the seed nuts coming from Nigeria. Like I said to you in the workshop, the validation workshop, I was seeing myself as somebody very dynamic in what I was doing, not having sleepless nights in Dakar, being pampered from here by the Minister of Agriculture, the Permanent Secretary. But surprisingly, Dr. Ahmadu was more on his toes than me, the Gambian, I told you. And I was very much proud of you, and I did call you that you are not only a Nigerian or a resident rep, but a true Pan-Africanist.
Agriculture is so dear to His Excellency the President, and being, as we always say, the backbone of the economy of this country, the contributions of Dr. Baba Gana cannot be enumerated enough. During the past 5 years he's been here, I'm sure a lot of you know about the Gambia National Agricultural Investment Plan we call the GNIPE. GNIPE is the overall strategy for agricultural development for this country, and it was costed at $282.5 million. Presently, we've already secured 165 million of that. And to a great extent, it was through the singular efforts of Dr. Baba Gana. He helped in the drafting of the GNIPE. And for a number of the projects that have come under the GNIPE, the most noted one being the recently approved FASDEP or GAFSIP project for 28 million. He was behind the push to have that project approved.
And since we started discussing issues around the homegrown school feeding program, Dr. Baba Gana has been very instrumental in what the discussions and the establishment of the program in collaboration with WFP and the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education. And I remember Dr. Baba Gana Amadou pushing everyone, even within the Ministry of Agriculture, to make sure that the meetings were held, that the proposals were done, and together we've been able to secure some funding to kickstart the project. I think we have about 12 million through WFP or the EC dollars to be able to establish this program beginning this year. And we are looking at having our own homegrown school feeding program by 2020.
The Secretary General, Head of the Civil Service and Minister for Presidential Affairs, Mamadou Sabali, maintained that President Jammeh appreciates the work of the outgoing FAO country representative, which is why he came to bid him farewell.
We are all aware of the importance Your Excellency is to agriculture and the food issues in general, not only as a priority for the Gambia, but as a priority for the entire continent as we strive to assert our independence, not just in theory, but also in practice. We are all aware of His Excellency's appreciation of Dr. Ahmadu's contribution to the development of this country. And that is why, even though Your Excellency is on leave, you decided to come to the office to bid farewell to a dear brother and friend.
For the Vice President and Women's Affairs Minister, Aja Dr. Esitunjai Seidi, Dr. Baba Gana Ahmad has been an exemplary diplomat working tirelessly to make sure the set goals of government under the dynamic leadership of President Jammeh are met.
For the 5 years he's been here, yes, we've received a lot of FAO representatives in the past, no doubt about that. We've worked with many, no doubt about that. A lot of them have contributed to the development process of this country, particularly in the area of agriculture. But Your Excellency, we can also tell you that Baba Gana has definitely expanded that cooperation further. And when I say that, it's not only with government. Baba Gana has worked with people at the grassroots level. I have witnessed that, working with women's groups, youth groups, villages. He's well known. He's a household name. You go to October and ask about Baba Gana, they'll tell you they know him. Because he's not the type of FAO representative that sits behind the desk only and works with sectors. He goes out there and works with the grassroots. I have witnessed that anyway, through his telefood programs, through a lot of the projects that he has implemented out there, assisting communities directly, and also monitoring them. So that is why really we are appreciative as the ministry responds for women's affairs, because those are the grassroots we're talking about. I can speak for my colleague, the